Real estate. Once again, my name is Catherine Nanteza and I'm your host tonight. And with me, we continue the conversation on Dubai property market. We have with me a guest coming all the way from Dubai, Mr. Kartik Dube. Please say hi.
Thank you
to
so
our
much,
guest.
Mr. Catherine, for the wonderful introduction. So, hi everyone. My name is Kartik Dube. I have been in Dubai since I was born. I'm born and raised in Dubai. I'm a part of Gold Coast Real Estate. So, basically, I'm the second generation taking up the company right now. It was launched by my parents and it was been run all this while. Right now, we're taking it up and driving it to the next level. So, a bit about my personal self. I was an MBA. I'm currently doing my MBA, and as soon as I graduated from my bachelor's, I got into marketing, and I was doing a job for a lot of time. And then, as a sudden, I had a realization that when you do a job, every person who does a job has an end vision of owning their own business. Thankfully, for me, my parents have given me that platform that I can just go and take over and start everything altogether. So when I got that realization, I quit everything and joined the company business. It's been around 3 years now. Everything is going good, and let's hope for the best in the future.
Thank you, Mr. Kartik.
No problem.
Yes, we had a conversation with Mr. Rashid Mahmood and Mr. Ganesh Dube about Dubai, and they gave us a general overview. Today, I want us to focus on the investor that is coming into Dubai. I want us to walk the transaction journey. I want us to look at the buying, the renting, the resale, the value, the rent rate of the returns on investment that one can get. So we are going to have that conversation. Today we are talking more on numbers. Mr. Kartik, what are the laws of an investor owning property in Dubai?
So a bit about Dubai. Dubai has been a very beautiful city, has provided a shelter to so many expats, and we have the right to call them our houses, our homes. So Dubai has been offering freehold for any foreign investor or any foreign citizen to buy and have property on their own name. So if you say right now, Dubai has recently introduced that law. So a lot of investors from around the world are coming into Dubai. Why? Because Dubai offers a lot of safety. They offer a lot of good rental ROIs, good rental returns. And also the most important thing is that it's a tax-free return. The residential properties don't involve any taxes. So let's get into the details. Now, for example, first of all, there are different kinds of properties in Dubai. You have off-plan properties that are under construction. You have ready-to-move-in properties that are already ready. And then you have the secondary market, which are houses that are already bought and are existing in the market. So basically, if you have to buy them, you buy them from an existing owner.
Okay.
Yeah. So now if you talk about off-plan, for example, you've gone to a developer's office.
Yes.
You've seen a unit. You got to choose the unit you like. Right? You choose the layouts. You want a 1-bed, you want a 2-bed, you want a 3-bed. Once you choose everything, then after that you fill a form, which is called the SPA, the Sales Purchase Agreement, which
Okay.
shows the unit number, the square foot of the unit, and when is going to be the handover. Once that is done, you pay a 5 or 10% security deposit to the developers. After that, you have a 30-day period to pay your first installment. That's going to be 10%, 5%, or 1%, depending on the developer you're buying from. So
Okay.
as soon as you pay a security deposit, you have the availance of applying for your title deed or
Okay.
ukud. Then what we call that is a registration form that shows this certain property is registered on this certain individual's name. As soon as you've done that, now Dubai also being the most beautiful country offering a golden visa for all the investors out there.
Before we go into the visa business, because Mr. Ganesh handled that,
Okay.
I want to know when do I make the choice to either own a 1-bedroom, a 2-bedroom, or a 3-bedroom? Like because as an investor, and most of the people buying from Uganda will not be buying to settle in Dubai.
Okay.
They're buying to make money.
Okay.
So how do I make the choice
All right.
of whether to buy a 1-bed or 2-bed or 3, or whether to buy an apartment or a townhouse? What would you advise?
So the most important thing in this situation will be to understand how much you want to invest and what do you want to have including in your portfolio. I suggest my clients who come in for investments is buy multiple options, 1 beds, 2 beds, and keep them out for rental options. One
Okay.
beds go quickly. Why? Because they're always small ticket options. And when they're small ticket, they don't stay in the market for really long.
Okay.
Because it's small and it's quick. So you have couples moving in there, you have executive bachelors moving in there, single women moving in there. So that's the benefit of one bed. Now two beds. Why do people want two beds? Any family of three, any family of four move into three beds. The parents take one room, the kids take one room. And the benefit with two beds is usually it's a very long tenure that you
Okay.
have with your tenants.
Okay.
Because they don't. If it's a family, they're not gonna. They're gonna want to avoid the hassle of shifting again and again.
Okay.
So if they really like something, they're just going to stay there for a long period of time.
Mm.
How does that help an investor? That helps in keeping a guaranteed return every year. Your units is not going to be vacant for a very long period of time.
Mm.
So that's the benefit of two bedroom. Similarly, three beds as well. The square foots are going to be bigger. You'll usually find families who want to come into these units, and then again the tenure is longer. But the thing with two beds and three beds is the duration that a one bedroom would take to rent out is a bit longer with two and three beds. Obviously, because of the size, and families, are picky. They want everything as per how they like it. They're calling it their home, so it has to be
Okay.
perfect for them.
If I was to buy from the Lana project, which you are currently advertising, how much would a one bedroom cost and a two bedroom?
So the one bedroom would cost in dollars $224,000. So you get almost 800 square foot of your own apartment. You have upgraded interiors. You even have white goods in your kitchen, and it's fitted.
And a two bedroom?
The two bedrooms go around $300 to $350,000.
Oh, the reason I'm asking all this is I want to know an estimate. If I was to put in the $250,000, how much would I be getting in terms of rental value per month for just that 250,000? What's the rent like?
So in Dubai, we don't count rent per month.
Okay.
We have a
Per
long
year?
lease. It's per year.
All
So
right.
it's 12 months. So the shortest lease is 12 months.
Okay.
So that's going to be for 1 year.
So how much rent do I get a year?
So for one bedroom, imagine you're going to invest only $224,000, right? Your rental, your returns every year is going to be anywhere between $25,000 to $26,000
25 to 26,000.
Per
What?
year.
Per year. And for a two bedroom?
It's going to be anywhere between 30 to 36.
Of that, how much goes to the investor? Because I know there are service charges, there are property management fees.
Okay.
How much do I bank as an investor? Or
it's
what
gonna-
should I
it's gonna-
expect?
so imagine if you're getting 25,000, you're going to make 95% of it. All the other charges are going to be less than 5%.
Even property management
property
fees. And if I was to resell that kind of property, say for instance, I booked off plan, and probably by the time the project was done, I have seen a better project, and I want to move to the other project. Would I make any kind of income from that resale?
There are two scenarios in this situation. There is one in Dubai, we call this flipping.
Yes.
So what happens with flipping is when you buy off plan, you have an option. You can pay 30% and then sell it.
Oh, that's
And you
good
can sell it
information.
not for the price you bought it,
Okay.
for the appreciated price.
Okay.
But obviously it's not going to be really high because it's not ready yet. But still there'll be easily 100,000 or 150,000 margin that you're going to make on that. So once I pay 30,000, I take an NOC from the developer saying that I'm selling my unit, so I need you to give me confirmation. Once I
Okay.
give you confirmation, you can give a call to me or give a call to Mr. Ganesh and say, we have this property and we want to sell it. We come to you, we take the details, and we list everything on all the platforms in Dubai.
Okay.
And the second scenario is you waited for your handover to be done. So you're going to make anywhere between 20 to 30% appreciation on your property. And like I always say, rental income is always a mandate. You're always going to get it. But the most important thing you look into Dubai is for the capital appreciation. Because imagine making 20 to 30% on a money you're already holding. It's almost like a bank.
I'm actually more interested in that the flipping even before completion of payment. That's interesting for an investor here. How much would I make? For instance, the property you are selling right now was $250,000, and I have made a deposit of say $100,000. How much would that property be selling before completion and before I complete my payment?
So right now there are two words that I want to say: investment and equity.
Yes.
Investment is when you put your entire $250,000 into the bank account.
Okay.
But right now, you've only put $100,000.
Yes.
That is your equity.
Yes.
So the returns you're going to make is on your equity, not on your investment.
Oh, okay.
But the money you're going to make is for the entire investment amount.
Okay.
So imagine I staked $100,000 today, but the money I'm going to make is from $250,000. So I staked a certain amount of money, and from the $250,000, I'm going to get more appreciation, maybe around 20% of that. So maybe around $300,000.
Okay.
So that is the amount that I'm going to sell my project in. So for example, I bought it for 250, right? So and I sold it for 300. So the 250 is going to go to the developer.
Okay.
The $50,000 is going in my pocket.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Kartik. We will be right back, dear viewers. Today we talk numbers, and we must conclude this. You have to buy a property in Dubai. See you shortly. Welcome back from that very short break. We continue this very interesting journey on the transaction process on buying properties in Dubai specifically. Yes, Mr. Kartik,
Yes.
you were still telling us.
Okay.
I heard you talk about don't look at the return on investment, focus on the capital appreciation. Could you expand on that?
Your rental returns are something that you're always going to get no matter which property you buy in Dubai.
Okay.
But if I buy in areas that have already been launched and ready, for example, if I buy something for $500,000, after 2 years it's going to be $700,000.
Okay.
After 3 years, $800,000.
Oh.
As and when, so the area is always going to appreciate. So it's basically the land. It's not just buildings that are coming up over there.
It's
a
the land.
full-blown community that comes up over there. Malls, restaurants, cafes, stores. You have your restaurants, Hardee's, McDonald's, Burger King, etc., etc., etc. So everything is going to come up with it. What happens with this is this increase the value of the land.
Okay.
What happens with this increase is if I buy something of 500,000, later it might become 1 million. And what that does is it helps me make more money in my capital that I'm holding, and plus my rent also increases.
Okay. You make a very profound statement when you say your rate or your return on investment is guaranteed.
Yes.
Yeah, that's boldness, you know.
So it's guaranteed, but I'm always saying it always increases as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Then again, it always depends on the area which you're investing in.
Okay. Talk about resale.
Okay.
Resale. I want to hear more about that. As an investor coming in,
Okay.
can I buy a resale? Because I know most times people in Dubai are selling properties that are off plan.
Okay.
But now I'm talking about someone coming in and saying, I need from this project.
Is it ready for it?
Yes.
So when you come to resale, also there are two perspectives. One is ready to move in.
Okay.
So it's a ready building, but it is still sold by the developer.
Okay.
But the problem with it is there's not a lot available.
It's not available.
It's not a lot available.
Okay.
It's rare, and if there's anything that comes in, gone. It's sold within minutes.
So let's say I'm lucky.
Okay.
What numbers will I be looking
So
at?
what you do is, so what you do is, they usually have different payment plans.
Okay.
So it's usually a post handover payment plan. So for example, the payment plan is I pay 20%. I take my keys,
Okay.
and then I can start renting the property from day one.
Oh, I can? I
Yes.
can do that?
So now the benefit to an investor, I've only paid 20% of the property's value,
Okay.
but I am making rental income of the entire property's price.
Am I allowed to keep that rental income, or
Yes, you
does
are.
that income go directly to clearing off my mortgage?
No, that comes to you. Then it's according to you how you want to clear off your mortgage. Whether you want to, it's coming to your account.
Okay.
So it depends on you. What do you want to do with that money? You want to send in from a different money account, they'll send you a payment link. So you can bank transfer them, or what do you do, that's on you. Yeah.
Okay, and then you said there were two categories. There's that one.
Yeah, so there's ready to move in, and then you have secondary. Secondary is existing buildings that are for sale. So
Okay.
for example, I want to buy a secondary apartment or anything like that. What happens? I first view the apartment. I can see everything. I can know if it is a rented unit, if it is not a rented unit. and if it is rented, how much is it rented for?
Okay.
What is the ROI that the previous owner was making? So I get an estimation. If I can upgrade it a little bit,
Okay.
can I make more rental returns? Can I make 1% or 2% more than what I was making before? The second step is, for example, say there is a unit and I like it. What do I do next? The first thing is, in Dubai there are 3 firms. There is a firm A, there is a firm B, and there is a firm F.
Okay.
So the first thing is I have to contact my seller and I have to have him sign a form A. If for example I'm the seller's broker, the buyer's broker has to sign his form B with the buyer, and then we have a form F, which is the combination of both the forms. So which has an agreement stating the terms and the conditions of the deal, the price, the commission, etc., etc. So if I am buying a property in Dubai, I have to pay a 2% commission to the brokers.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
2% commission.
2% commission.
Okay, now you bring in the other aspect. I'm a broker, and I bring you a buyer.
Okay.
What happens?
So that's it. So I will ask you. It's standard. Everyone in the market knows it. I have to make 2% on the total size of the deal. For example, it's $1 million. 2% of $1 million.
Do I get all that, or do we share it?
So, for example, if you have a seller directly with you,
Yes.
and you have a buyer who has a broker. So what happens is the buyer's broker will contact you, and then that 2% will be shared 1% with you and 1% with the buyer's broker.
Okay.
But for example, the buyer and seller both are someone you know. Maybe your own client wants to buy your own client's unit. That 2% comes to you.
A Ugandan broker brings you a buyer.
Okay.
I know that Gold Coast is also an agent. Yes. So the split is between the Ugandan broker and
Gold Coast.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. So when do I get the title? You've taken us through the book, the selection of the apartments, the booking, and we know how much we make. But when do I get to own the property?
As soon as you pay your first installment, that's within 30 days of security deposit, you will get your registered. In Dubai, you call it Ukud, which is called a pre-title deed for off-plan properties. But when it's a ready property, you get a title deed.
Okay, you've talked about also the returns on resale. What has caught my attention is the fact that I can sell a property even before I complete payment. But what if I want to complete payment and I run out of cash? Is there a scenario where the developer can give me probably a grace period? Or can they hook me up with a financing company that can buy off the property and then give me time to earn from it, maybe probably clear it off with rent?
So yes, there is a delay in payments that occur, and you should keep it very transparent with your developers. You request, and you need 15 days, 20 days of time. They usually don't have a problem with that, but you need to communicate it through. Sometimes some developers accept, some don't. That's your luck. Coming to the financing, our company this is where we come in. So for our experience in 20 years in Dubai, we have contacts everywhere. So for example, you come in and maybe you have a problem with funding. We'll find people who want to put in funding. Probably they'll ask for 1% of the property value in the end of it, or they'll ask for the share in the property. Okay. But then again, you're going to get that funding.
Okay. Yeah. I can get the funding. How about the developer? Can the developer do for me a rent to own kind of a rent?
So if the developer wants to sell rent to own, then you get rent to own.
Okay.
But if you're buying off plan, you cannot expect rent to own. So it's like I'm going out to buy McDonald's, but I want burger. I cannot get burger from McDonald's.
Okay.
I mean, Burger King. So I cannot get Burger King from McDonald's.
Okay.
So it's like that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No
is there anything else you feel we should know before we get into buying properties from Dubai?
I think that's about it. That covers everything.
Okay.
It's a very easy process. It may feel like it's rocket science, but honestly, it's not. You just need to have a really good person, which is obviously me right now, in Dubai, so that you can get all of your things transparent and easy to understand. So once you have that sorted, it's just a piece of cake, investing in Dubai.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kartik. Maybe as we come to the end of the show, there is a question that was posed to me from the previous show that apparently there are very good areas that give you good returns from in Dubai, and then there are areas where you can completely misfire.
Okay.
And what do you have to say?
whenever I go to a client, I always say location, location, location. It is the most important thing when you're putting in.
How do we know that we are taking up the best location?
So, for example, you're coming out of Dubai. Maybe you have no idea. When you find me in Dubai, you know that I've been in Dubai from this long. So, obviously, my job is to educate you
Okay.
about the locations in Dubai and how they work. So, if in my opinion this is a certain area that's doing well, I will let you know about it. I'll take you to the area. I will show the area to you. I will explain to you why this is doing well and why it is not doing well. So this is going to help make easy your decision-making process. So basically, that's how you understand about the location.
And then finally, before we close the show, if I am a politically exposed person, can I still buy property in Dubai?
Yes, you can. There's no problem with that.
And my property won't be frozen, or someone won't come looking for me and for my property.
So usually that's not how it works. But then again, if there is something really big, and if your name is around the market, then there are things that can happen, obviously. But there are loopholes to that. You can contact me and I'll let you know.
Thank you so much. It's been an interesting conversation. And my dear viewers, we are right here at Fairway Hotel. Fairway these days is really trending. You should come check it out. They've beautified the place. There is good music, good food, good hangout places, there is swimming. Do not forget to pass by Fairway. Hold your birthday, your conference, your meeting, and please come and buy properties from Dubai. I know where Gold Coast is. I can take you there. See you next time.